Hi, this is Heath Farrell,
And Dan Laws from Next to Nothing,
and we're in Nashville, Tennessee.
recording our 11th and last song of our third album.
And it's pretty killer. Well, let's see. Friday we started out by going over to Steve Brewster's house to record some drums, and that was pretty amazing. And then we went over to Blair Master's studio so Dan could get to play B3 organ, so that was pretty cool. I did a couple passes first, couple takes, and then he came down and did his run-throughs, and I got to see everything, the way he operated and worked and how he hit, and it was a good learning experience, and it was cool.
Who else you played for?
By Bob Seger, Taylor Swift,
Faith Hill,
Richard Marx, ton of people. Steve Curtis Chapman, yeah. A lot of big people. Oh, that was my first time in the studio, so I was pretty stoked on that. It's always been a dream, so I got to do that. It was pretty cool.
And you nailed it in the first take, didn't you?
Came close.
No, you nailed it.
He nailed it. We were there. He nailed it.
Heath and I and Billy went over to Blair Master's house to get a feel for a real B3 organ with a Leslie speaker, and beautiful B3, still very operational and fun to play. So I got to hear what it really should sound like, and I got to see how Blair played and have fun with it. It was a lot of fun. Learned a lot. It was a wonderful learning experience. It was super incredible. My favorite part of the trip actually was getting to go to do the drums and at Brewster's house, and watching Heath play was my very favorite part of the trip. And hearing him just blow us all away. It was incredible. We almost wet our pants.
Amen, brother.
And it was truly awesome. And he had a lot of fun, a lot of adrenaline, and I'm sure he was nervous, and it didn't help that we were all there watching him, taping him, everything. But we were having the time of our lives watching him. It was awesome. So for me, just to watch you, it was cool, truly cool. And that was my favorite part. And then actually going over to Blair's house, to his studio, that was a lot of fun. It was actually nice. It was a little more intimate, and it was just, like I said, the three of us, you and me and Billy, and Blair. And Blair's an awesome guy. It was
he was the coolest guy.
Yeah, he was just down to earth, funny, and just to watch him play, get some ideas of where I could take it, and to see the B3 was just really cool, because I've never been able to play on a real B3. So for me, it wasn't, I guess I was nervous to play, period. I almost didn't want to play, because I knew he would do an incredible job. But I felt like I could have fun with it too, and just give it a try, and I did. And Billy corrected me when I needed correcting, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you did good.
Thanks.
It was just super cool to have the opportunity to even be invited down to record drums. That's always been a dream of mine, so I really didn't care about the outcome. I was just so thrilled with just being asked, first of all, to come down and record. I really wasn't thinking too much past that, but yeah, it was cool. I got through halfway through the first song and about crapped my pants because it was so exciting. It was pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm really playing. It's pretty awesome, but I don't know. It's all blurred out because it went by so fast, but it was the coolest experience, and then to go over and hang out with Dan and Blair and Billy while he recorded, and Blair was the coolest guy and most down to earth guy. So everybody, even Steve, was super cool. So the whole thing was pretty enjoyable, I think. And there really weren't too many negatives. It's just been a learning experience and something I can take home and learn from and try and get better. And it's cool. It's all good.
We started off on our former trip to Nashville, my first time. Heath wasn't with us at that point.
Just came down to mix the other 10 songs.
Came down, yeah, for final mixing of our 10 songs. We thought the CD was finished until Billy decided he would like one more song. And he and the other guys sat down and went through some of the melody of what he thought would be good. And on the way home, we all wrote the lyrics to the song and made it what it is right now. And hashed a little bit of them out later, but we wrote down the majority of this last song. And we think it's a good one. I think it'll be good in a ministry way because it really speaks to people on their level and where a lot of people are hurting, and it will relate to a lot of people's lives. And I think it can make a positive difference and give people hope where there's probably little to none. The song is about a relationship or relationships and pain that can be endured through relationships, the pain of loving someone, not always feeling it in return, and just enduring, living through that, and hoping and praying that there's a miracle there and something to hold on to. So what do you like about being in the band? What have you learned so far?
What have I learned? One of my favorite things about being in the band is the fact that we all get along really well. That makes everything else easy. And I can't imagine playing in a band with when guys don't get along with one another. So it's refreshing to all get along. That's one of the greatest things. The second thing is the fact that it's positive music that can affect other people's lives in a positive way. That's really cool too.
Yep, I really enjoy myself being in the band. I've had former music experience with one of these bozos, and it was very positive. And I'm really happy to be a part of the band and to be invited in, humbled. But yeah, it's been fun.